the journey towards where I am right now currently, it's a long path. It's been a while now. So I started when I was 20 with the Ayurvedic company that was just known as Kairali. I started as a sales manager, a sales executive, and over the years moved up the ranks in our product company. And when it was time enough, they thought that I was capable enough. I got handed the portfolio for running the hospitality division as well. So now I manage the Ayurvedic product company, which is now in over 20 countries. And we have an Ayurvedic healing village in Kerala. We're now opening one in Goa. We got 2 JVs now in Europe. So that encompasses my entire portfolio of work I do, other than the investments that I've invested in outside the group as well. And it's been fun, no doubt, but a long journey though, yeah. Don't give up on your journey. Any entrepreneur will have lots of ideas. Any new upcoming, say a college student, I'm sure there are a lot of millions of ideas, and then there are Me Too ideas as well. There are people who think that it could be a success, but then nothing replaces hard work. And as an entrepreneur, you need to pick the right timing, the right focus, the things that they like to do. You know, wake up in the morning and do every day. Similarly, for me as well, it's Ayurveda is my passion. So I follow that every day in my lifestyle as well as at work, and that really keeps us focused. Let's take, for example, one of the initial businesses I started as well, alongside what I was currently doing. I started a sports management company, and for someone at the age of 22, I was quite naive in terms of I did not know the industry very well. I did learn about it. I did mentor under someone who had experiences, and the CEO of the company also was very well versed in this industry. But just because the timing was not right, there were many issues. Anytime you start any business, it's going to have lots and lots of teething problems. And so when I started that, I realized that that's when the stock market crashed. So, and a sports management event business runs mainly on sponsorships and player signups. And it was a golf business as well. So, and not a very good golfer, trying to sell golf, did raise a lot of issues. And just dealing with the politics and sports, I realized in India running sports business is very tough. And the politics of these games are very, very deep-rooted. So those are issues I never could have foreseen when I started the thing. And later when I got into it, it was quite a nightmare. But then I learned from it. I did not let it weigh me down. Ran it for 2 years, but then we exited it at some point. That's the thing. Certain issues you will never see. Certain issues you will know will come. And you just learn from those mistakes. It's the basic principle of yin and yang, good and evil. Without evil, there's no good. Without good, there's no evil. If you don't know your failure, how will you know what sweet success is? You have to fail at some point. I don't think there's anyone on this planet that has only faced success. You go through life without knowing what failure is. You can't enjoy the good moments then. And don't be scared of it. It's always a learning experience. When you're a child, you fall, right? That's when you learn how to walk, and that fall might hurt at that moment, but then when you get up, you run again, it's the happiest thing ever. And that's when you know that, okay, I can do this. And any sign of failure, don't take it too hard. Just treat it as a learning experience. And don't just get stuck on it either. Learn from it and move forward. We grew up in a nuclear family, but it was a fun childhood and we traveled a lot. I was born in Bombay, raised in Bangalore, then moved to Delhi. So got to see lots of different parts of India, cultures, languages. So that was something I think most people in India should know. Different regions, so it's North India, South India, East India, West India. You should know. It's so diverse, and when coming from a family where both the parents are entrepreneurs, my mom at an early age started this Ayurveda brand, which I run now. And she always inculcated in us the value for money, including my dad. He's still quite a dynamic entrepreneur and an inspiration for us, for me and my younger brother. And it helps us learn a lot of things that you don't learn generally in a university. You have practical advantages. You see how your parents work, the sacrifices they have to make. So as an entrepreneur, I was ready to make the same sacrifices because I saw how much my parents wanted us to have a very good childhood, as well as be successful in business and that work-life balance and all. So that's something that I think not everyone can have, but it's good to have, right? Given an added advantage. Don't give up on your dream. It's twice as hard for you than for any man, because societal pressures are very different, and so our norms our standards that are set and expectations are very different. It is, if you want to be an entrepreneur, seek it. Make sure if you have a partner, they understand it and they support you, because it's very important that your house, or for a man or a woman, they support you in your dream and vision, because personal lives are equally important to work life. Otherwise, what are you doing it for? I think the best thing is perseverance, which, like you mentioned, try, but it goes above and beyond to try. You need to spend lots of time, and it's a lot of hard work. There's no substitute to it. And when you think you've reached a roadblock, just take a break. Give yourself 10 seconds or 10 minutes. Reflect, meditate, do something. Sometimes you will get the answer, you will get that knowledge. Even if you can't still do it, then get a mentor. Someone who's gone through it, something similar to you or a similar path. They can definitely guide you in the right way. If not, it's just it just gives you more knowledge, and there's no harm in having more tools in your kitty to learn from someone else who's already done those things, made those mistakes, and can guide you in the right way. So it's quite a complicated question. It's not an easy, straightforward question, because emotions are very important. There are good emotions and there are bad emotions. Like an emotion for passion. If you're passionate, it's an emotion. You are driving this entrepreneurial dream by your passion for success and all. So if you cannot just detach from it. There are certain emotions like negativity, or emotions of like getting stuck on failure. You don't want to hinder your progress, or just the thought of getting not succeeding can also be an hamper where you don't give in 100%. You might not consciously do it, subconsciously you might. So there needs to be a balance. You need to learn which are the good emotions you need to inculcate, harvest, and put it forward in your work. And there are certain emotions which you need to just let go of. You don't pursue those. Don't let those bog you down. And any person, any entrepreneur, if you see today, they are passionate about their work. Be it Mr. Bajaj or be it anyone. You can see it in their eyes. You can see how much happiness it brings them when they do really well, even if it's a small product or a big product. So that's an emotion itself. So keep your emotions, but don't let it just overpower you. First of all, we are 6 billion people. I'm sure everyone has unique experiences, but quite a few experiences are joint as well. A lot of people have similar experiences in life. There is someone in this world who's probably had something similar to you. And with the day and age of social media, and with the day and age of connectivity with everyone, people do share their experiences. And if you read about it, read books, you'll see that there are people who have gone through the similar things. So you're not technically alone, but yes, sometimes it could feel that you're alone because the person closest to you couldn't understand it, or your family cannot understand it. Reach out to people then. There are forums where you can reach out to people who have gone through things, like entrepreneurs. There are entrepreneurial societies, there are the YPOs, EOs, and all, where you see in our industry where you can meet people who are going through the similar experiences. For me, for example, recently we had a flood in Kerala. It was just not me that had faced that flood. There were millions and millions of people from various stratas of life, be it a business owner, be it a fisherman, or be it someone who's just a budding entrepreneur. We all have faced issues. So, but then we got together. We spoke about our issues, how we could tackle them, how you could overcome this situation. So you're never alone. It's only a perspective thing, and it's an acceptance that that there are other people that have gone through it, and try to accept that, listen to them, and make yourself heard as well.